Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a concept number 5. It's a tier 10 British wheeled medium tank. It's located on the south spawn of Prokhorovka, and this one is under the command of the BassmanFromHell from RBRN2 or Reborn 2. Let's see how he gets on in this tank, because we've seen him in certain other tanks like the Tessak recently. That's a tier 10, but it's got the auto cannons. This has got a rather bigger gun. It's an 11 centimeter main gun. It's capable of doing 430 alpha, and it's got 11.22 seconds on the reload. And we can see Bassman's got that down to 10.24 already. Okay, it's also got a radar dish on the back. God knows what that's for. Okay, he went into the bush, but he knocked the tree down there. Let's see if anybody notices that. I don't think they will. Well, he fires his first shot at the Gorilla 15, and the Gorilla realizes he's been spotted, because obviously his sixth sense went off, and he's suddenly pulled back. There are 2 Arty on the enemy team, so normally I'd expect the enemy Arty to have a go. Oh my gum! He just got 456 from spotting. In fact, he actually got 899 in total on the Gorilla. So he's actually sitting here rather happy at the moment, because if he gets much more, he will actually get the communications expert working. He needs to get 1800 assists to get the communications expert, but I'm sure he can do that with a bit of spotting. He's found the leopard. Sure if it's him who found it. I think it is him, actually. Oh, a 444. Nice. There's a Waffenträger E100 just ahead of us. He doesn't want to get hit by that guy if he can help it. This wheeled vehicle can actually do nice. Got a shot in again, getting high rolls. He did spot an Object 430U as well. This vehicle can do 65 kilometers an hour. Ow. But not when it's been stunned like that. That kind of slows it down a little. He's got to wait for the... and the stun's gone. So he's back in operation. Only 3 crew. There's a commander, gunner, and a driver. The gunner has to do several tasks, not just the one. Popped up to see the button tray. He's looking at us, and he misses. Thank you very much. And we've got 1,433 on the assist so far. So we're racking it up. Oh, he got some more. Five hit points more. So he's getting close to what he needs to get the communications expert working. I know a lot of people say, oh, why do you want the communications expert? It's 2.5% to crew skills. And once you've got it for the rest of the game. The Waffenträger went down. He picked up 442. And now that means he's very close to getting enough for the communications expert if he's got it. Poking up to the ridgeline's a bit of worry. Oh, there's that 430U again. Now let's see if our Arty can make any good of that. I just saw an Arty tracer zipping over the top of us. Oh, and we whacked a wreck. Ah, we've got the communications expert working. It just suddenly clicked in, so I think he does have enough to actually get it now. That was probably a blind shot, and it hasn't actually recorded. But yes, the crew communications expert is now in effect. 2.5% extra on crew skills through his crew. Ow! No, we don't want that. Thank you very much, Mr. 121B. Okay, that didn't work. 359 hit points gone. But the 121 does take a hit. Now the Object 261 needs to get a block out of there as quickly as possible. Move north. Up this side. Oh, he's trying to go to the west. That's going to be bad for him. But in fact, the 121 goes down to our Waffenträger E100. So that's a little help, actually. They're spotting that 121. Really did help. Oh, no, we just lost the Object 261. But the Object 277 who shot him has now been wiped out as well. So there's kind of a karma going on there. It was our 60 TP who took revenge, and we're going over to say hello. 60 TP just gets hit by an Arty round. The enemy Arty is a pair of Object 261s, whereas on our team we've got the GWE900, and well, we just lost the 261. Now you can see the ground resistance is actually fairly good for a wheeled vehicle going up that spot there. Normally tracked vehicles have a lot of difficulty climbing there because the ground has really no traction whatsoever, but the wheeled vehicles seem to be doing the job rather nicely. Well, he's going to get into the dip now to try and find out who is actually on the other side of the slope. Yeah, you got a proximity spot there. Now, the enemy RT is more than likely going to take a swipe at him. The 60 TP's in position. If the guy pops up to try and take a shot at us, he's probably going to get a 152mm round coming back at him. And he won't like that. He won't appreciate that. And there he is again, the proximity spot. Or was it? No, it wasn't. But we're now spotting the STB-1, so our RT can have a go. He's coming close, though. Yeah, we just got proximity spot. We bounced the shell. It looks like it actually hit the muzzle brake. You can see it hit the muzzle brake. The muzzle brake's gone green. And the 60 TP, no, it was the 277 took revenge on the STB-1, but we just got hit by the Waffenträger, and it was 491. We're maneuvering as fast as we can, as fast as we dare, because remember, this thing steers like a pig, even though it's got 3 wheels. Most wheeled vehicles are not that great at turning corners, not unless they're on the slow mode. Now he's trying to climb that, and you can't get up that. You just leave nice marks on the wall as you do. But the 277 is going to go the long way round, and so long as we keep... Oh, he almost flipped there. So long as we keep the guy busy, because he thinks we're here, and we can get round behind the Waffenträger. Once he's fired, we should be able to get around. We've got the intuition skill now as well. Okay. Waffenträger E100 is looking for a shot on us. He's probably loaded, but we've auto-aimed on, and we get a shot in. But only 146, but now we can sit behind him and just shoot him in the ass until he gives up and says, well, this is not going to work. Pumps another one in, only 136. This waffle factory is going to get really annoyed by this. Aim for the gun shield, because you'll get a full roll off that. In fact, actually gets a much better one now. He gets 488 from that, and even our Arty's joining in, and this guy is going to get really frustrated. There's not a lot he can do, and he's one shot now. I think the waffle is probably giving up. Raise your gun to the skies, accept the fact that you are out of this game, and thank you. Okay, so that's the first kill for the bassman. He's already racked up 2,683 of assists, and now he's got 3,000 of actual damage, so 6,000 combined now. He is moving a bit slowly, but I think he's trying to creep up on the enemy. There might be somebody just the other side of the railway line. The enemy team have got 2 Arties, 2 tank destroyers, and 1 medium left. Okay, got over that rather nicely without the enemy being able to get a shot at him. But he's popped up. His sixth sense didn't go off, but it has now. So they do know he's over here, and the RT will try to nail him. So it might be a good idea for him to turn this track so he can make horizontal movements. Ow! Yeah, that's what I thought was going to happen. Now he's moving in such a way that makes it more difficult for the RT to get accurate shots on him. So all he has to do is roll forward, get a spot, pull back, and they can't get hits. Well, one of the RTs is not even bothering to fire in this direction, so one of the 261s has given up. Now, are we perma spotted? I don't think we are, because otherwise they would have fired at us by now. I think this tank, even though it's a medium, it's got such good camo skills, I don't think they know that we're here. No, I think he's actually also looking at down below. We can see tracks, exhaust, and driver. I think that's the crew skills on the... it wouldn't be the Waffenträger, that's gone down. And I doubt it's the 261. I think that we're looking at the damage to the Leopard. I think that was the last one we saw. Was it Leopard? No, it can't be the Leopard. Oh, we've spotted the griller. And, oh, what a kill. It's not ours, though. It went to the T110E3, but he might as well go now. There's only 4 left, medium and a tank destroyer and the 2 Artys. So he can quickly deal with one of them. He's got a teammate with him, 60 TP. So one of us is going to be a distraction. The other one's going to get the damage. He's found the 430. There's the FB4005. He's gone down. So it's now just 3 left on the enemy team, the 430. We've got a Pascucci's if we can get both enemy SPGs. Remember, it's both of them are 261s. I think we're coming up close to one of the 261s right now. There's one of them. We get him with 1 shot. The other 261 is he nearby? No, there he is. They both went over in the corner. Okay. Oh, missed out. And that long reload does take it out on us, 10 seconds. But there goes the last enemy tank, and it's a victory. It's a funny looking thing. Here's the end of battle stats, and that was the first ace tanker for the Bassman from Hell of Reborn 2 in the concept number 5. You can tell it's his first ace tanker because you've got the scrolls underneath the M, and you only get those the first time, so well done, congratulations. He also got a spotter badge for spotting at least 1,000 hit points of damage. In fact, he did a far deal more than that. He also got a duelist for taking down 2 tanks who damaged him, a 5-4 effect for doing more damage than hit points to his own vehicle. And on top of that, his win rate was 4,398, which is Super Unicum standard. Let's have a look at the team score and see what he did. Well, he did actually finally get the highest damage in the game, but it wasn't 20% of the enemy hit pool, and that's why he didn't get the high caliber. He got 3,914 hit points. Second highest damage went to the 60 TP on his team. The guy who was with him at the end, he got 3,463 hit points. And the third highest, well, that was the other 60 TP who got 3,300 hit points altogether. When it came to kills, it was the Waffenträger auf E100 who managed to get 5 kills in that game, the one on his team. 2 kills went to Bassman and also to the 60 TP. And on the enemy team, their Gorilla 15 got 2 kills, the one that lasted long enough. And one of the Object 261s also got 2. And when it came to Base XP, it's the Bassman as well, so he misses out on the number of kills, but he does get the highest damage and the highest base XP. He's the only player to get over 1,000 base in that game, 1,157 to him. Next highest was the 60 TP with 862, followed by the other 60 TP getting 783. He fired only 15 rounds, but remember that this gun's got a very long reload, so that's actually not bad. He got 11 direct hits on the enemy and 9 penetrations. He did have a bit of trouble with the Waffenträger, and that's because the hull on the Waffenträger is an E100. It's a tier 10 heavy tank hull, but it's the gun shield and the gun itself, which is the weak spot. He did actually penetrate the E100, but he actually had to go round the back of him to do that, and then he got in through the rear. 2 splash damage as well. 3,914 hit points, of which 1,770 were at more than 300 meters. So it's not bad as a sniper tank as well. 4 hits received, 2 of those penetrated, 1 non-penetration, and 3 hits by way of splash in the game. 360 hit points of damage blocked by armor. 4 enemy vehicles spotted, 6 enemy vehicles damaged, 2 destroyed, and 5,710 hit points of spotting assist in that game. That means his combined damage was 10k. Well, just under 10k actually, because it's the 3,914 followed by the just under 6k down there. So yeah, it is close to 10k combined. By the way, the shot that he blocked, the non-penetrating shot, was an STB-1 shell, which hit the gun barrel of all places and just made a mess of his muzzle brake, but it didn't affect the accuracy. On a premium count, he actually made a loss of 10,742 credits, but that's down to the consumables. He actually did rather well in the game, but he did have to use his premium consumables, and as a consequence, yeah, that kind of cost him, and that took him down. But other than that, it was a good game. He also got 7 bonds because it's tier 10, and he took away 3,471 experience points out of it. So yes, I'm pretty sure he likes this one. He was a bit uncertain about the TESAC, mainly down to the fact that the gun rarely penetrates anything that's heavy, and you have to sit there and wait until you can get a weak spot to have a go at. Plus, of course, he was worried that sometimes the enemy targets that he was looking at, they have more than one tank there, and if he opened up on one, the other one was going to get him for sure. So that's why he didn't like the TESAC, because the penetration on each shot was very, very little. He did fire a lot of rounds, but he just didn't get as much penned. Whereas with this thing, with a 11 centimeter main gun, yes, he was getting damage on the enemy. Occasionally, yes, on the Waffenträger, he had problems. But other than that, it was a good game. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.